We have prepared a presentation on natural resources and biodiversity. With the exhaustless effort of my entire team, we have successfully accomplished this project. Considering the major subjects of this chapter, we have enlisted 4 significant topics, which also includes various subtopics that we are going to discuss while we are enduring this presentation. The major topics are concept of biodiversity, biodiversity based on ecological reasons, rare animals and plants with their status, importance and conservation, human impact on biodiversity and ways to conserve them. Now talking about the concept of biodiversity, starting from our country Nepal, despite its downside in terms of small scale area, it is rich in biodiversity. Various species of flora and fauna are found in Nepal. Biodiversity is defined as the variability among living organisms from all sources including terrestrial, marine and either aquatic ecosystem and the ecological complexes of which they are a part. Some of its significance are provides essential economic benefits and services, balances the ecosystem, and others for recreation, satisfaction, enjoyment, and development.
Categories of biodiversity: ecosystem biodiversity, genetic biodiversity, species biodiversity. Here, ecosystem biodiversity refers to the variety and frequency of distinct ecosystems, including their component and structure, such as food chain, food web, nutrients, biochemical cycle, etc. There are prevailed 118 ecosystems in Nepal. Similarly, genetic biodiversity is the both vast number of species and the diversity of within them. In fact, research consistently demonstrates that about 85% of human genetic variation exists in Nepal. Now, the frequency and variability among the living organism by species variability in a geographical region is said to be species biodiversity. The example of species biodiversity include diversity of plants, animals, fishes, and so on.
We have gathered some details on the status of biodiversity in Nepal. According to the information we collected, the status of vegetation diversity includes 3% flowering plants, 5.15% pteridophytes, 4.54% lichens, 8.21% bryophytes, 2.89% fungi, and 2.5% algae. Along with this, we have also collected information on the status of animals, which includes 4.4% mammals, 8.76% birds, 2.47% amphibians, 1.6% reptiles, 2.3% fishes, and 3.72% butterflies. For convenient reading of the information we have collected, we made a chart on this topic.
Now we are talking about the importance and needs of rare animals and plants. Number 1, ecological importance. When a species becomes endangered, it is a sign that the ecosystem is slowly falling apart. Each species that is lost triggers the loss of other species within its ecosystem. Humans depend on healthy ecosystems to purify our environment. Without healthy forests, grasslands, rivers, oceans and other ecosystems, we will not have clean air, water or land. Number 2, medical. Over 50% of 150 most prescribed medicines were originally derived from a plant or other natural product. The cures for many diseases may eventually come from plants, therefore we must protect all species before they are lost forever from nature's medicine cabinet. Number 3, aesthetic importance. The Nepalese tourism industry is dependent on plant and animal species and their ecosystems for their multi-billion-dollar job-intensive industry. Every year, millions of people visit natural areas in Nepal and participate in wildlife-related activities. The preservation of our national biological diversity is an immensely important facet to the survival of travel industry. Number 4, agricultural importance. Agriculture also plays an important role in the protection of species. Farmers are often seen as the original conservationists. Many farmers set aside portions of their land as wildlife habitat and help to restore river and stream habitats for endangered and threatened species and reptiles.
Let's hear about some endangered animals listed below. Number 1, clouded leopard, which is also known as Dhwase chitua. It is posed for their beautiful pelts, medicinal values, teeth, skins, whiskers and bones.
Number 2, red panda, which is also known as habre. It is illegally hunted mainly for its fur. Number 3, one-horned rhinoceros. It is also known as Rhinoceros unicornis. It is mainly poached for its horn and skin. Number 4, Asiatic elephant, also known as Elephas maximus. It is mainly hunted for its trunk.
We have also listed the details about the rare plants. Number 1, golden michelia, also known as champ. It is used for oil energizer to make furniture and Ayurvedic medicine. Number 2, yarsagumba. It is also known as cordyceps sinensis. It enhances sexual power and used as tonic to be taken orally with honey and cow milk. Number 3, panchaule. It is used as tonic and used for the treatment of pyorrhea. Its powder can be used to stop bleeding.
The causes of rareness of these species are listed below. Number 1, destruction of natural habitats by human activities, illegal trading or smuggling of valued plants, overexploitation of resources, unmanaged uses and collection of raw materials. Mitigation measures for these problems are listed below. Conservation of ecosystems, in which we conserve the natural ecosystems. Study and research, in which the research help to explore the present status of plants and animals. Reduction of effects of human activities, in which the adverse effects should be controlled in the time being to conserve the biodiversity. Restriction in hunting, such activities should be completely banned and strict legal actions should be taken against the offenders, and so on.
The role played by various governmental and non-governmental agencies in the conservation of biodiversity has been effective. Some of the roles played by these agencies are: the Constitution of Nepal is giving special attention to flora and fauna conservation. National Park Conservation Area has been established in order to promote and protect wildlife, endangered species and other living organisms. Various agencies has been providing basic knowledge and literating people through different programs they conduct to aware them about the vitality of biodiversity. Different international organizations has been established to conserve the wildlife. We have enlisted two of them. Number 1, Worldwide Fund for Nature, WWF. The Worldwide Fund for Nature is an international non-governmental organization founded in 1961 that works in the field of wilderness preservation and the reduction of human impact on the nature. Number 2, International Union for Conservation of Nature. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, is an international organization working in the field of nature conservation and sustainable use of natural resources. IUCN was established in 1948.
Now we would like to end this presentation. Thank you all for your attention.